Hey everyone, welcome back. No doubt you've heard about the big realtor lawsuit settlement by now. Whether you've heard about it or not, though, we can tell you that there is a ton of conjecture and opinion swirling around this topic. Is it going to be good for the business of real estate? Is it going to be bad? Is anything going to change at all? Well, yes is the simple answer.
Yes! Yes!
In today's show, we are going to look at some of the different perspectives and let you decide how it might affect your situation. This is Real Estate Rundown. Here we go. For years, the process of buying and selling homes has been underpinned by a traditional commission structure, where sellers typically pay a fee of 5 to 6%, which gets split up amongst the agents and brokerages that are representing the parties of the transaction. However, a wave of lawsuits against the National Association of Realtors has challenged this practice, culminating in a settlement that could dramatically alter this long-standing system. But what does this mean for the average home buyer, the dedicated real estate professionals, and the market at large?
But this now all changes because no longer will a seller have to do a 6% commission, and no longer will it have to be evenly split. So you could sell your home and do no commission, or you could say just 3% commission and just send it to your seller.
When the new rules take effect later this year, sellers' agents are no longer required to offer commissions to buyers' agents, which has been the norm since anyone can remember. Some say this change could lead to lower overall commissions, with estimates suggesting a reduction of 25 to 50%. For real estate professionals, this is a totally new reality where competition will be more fierce than ever before, and the fight for clients becomes more intense. So, how will buyers' agents get paid, you ask? Well, imagine being a first-time homebuyer already stretching your finances to make the biggest purchase of your life, only to find out you might need to pay thousands more to cover your agent's commission. This scenario could become a stark reality for many, as agents may start requiring buyers to negotiate and potentially pay their agents' fees directly. Adding agent commission fees to the already hefty sum of a down payment and closing costs could make homeownership an unattainable dream for many. What? Who needs an agent anyway? This is easy stuff, right? Sure, some buyers may choose to forego representation to save on commission fees, but would lose a crucial advocate in the home buying process. This is where an experienced and knowledgeable agent will be able to convey their true value proposition. Real estate agents can provide invaluable guidance on negotiations, inspections, appraisals, and more, ensuring that buyers' interests are protected. Without this support, buyers could find themselves at a significant disadvantage, potentially making costly mistakes in one of the most significant transactions of their lives. Right now, there is a lot of speculation about how this will all play out as we await the court's final approval of the settlement. Will this lead to a more competitive and transparent real estate industry, or will it create new hurdles for buyers and sellers? How will real estate agents adapt to maintain their relevance and provide value to their clients? The outcome of the settlement could be pretty disruptive if approved. The new rules would not prohibit sellers from offering to pay a buyer's agent on the side. Certainly, a seller can save money by not offering to do so. But that means that home buyers would have to foot the bill for their agent's fees themselves. Home buyers, especially those trying to buy their first home, are really scraping to come up with the cash needed to have a down payment and get qualified for a mortgage. According to NAR, the median down payment was 8% for first-time buyers in 2023. That's $32,000 for a typical home price at $400,000. On top of that, closing costs can add up to another 2% of the home's price. Most buyers will tell you that saving up for the down payment and associated costs is one of the biggest obstacles that they run into when trying to buy a home. Now, if they have to figure in an additional 3% or $12,000 to pay an agent's commission, then that may be very discouraging and could limit their choices depending upon whether or not a seller is willing to bear the expense of paying a buyer's agent. This sort of outcome would be devastating to the market at large if the number of first-time buyers takes a significant drop. If the settlement is approved, then buyers will be expected to have to sign a binding agreement that details how much they will pay for an agent's services. This is a proverbial can of worms. Is it possible that agents will become reluctant to even show houses to prospective buyers unless they have a written agreement in place? Hiring the right agent and entering into an agreement can be a bit daunting, considering that most introductions will happen virtually. The effects of these changes are likely to go beyond just buyers, sellers, and agents. Looking at it from a mortgage lender's perspective, there are government regulations that do not allow for agent commissions to simply be added to the mortgage. The housing finance market is already so complicated that new changes could create unintended ripple effects and make it even harder or more costly to obtain a mortgage loan. Buyers, sellers, brokers, agents, and lenders are just the obvious players that will have to adjust. What about the big websites? Zillow, a household name in the online real estate industry, faces its own set of challenges due to these market changes. The platform, known for revolutionizing how people buy, sell, and fantasize about homes, could see a significant impact on its business model because its primary revenue stream depends heavily upon advertising and lead generation for real estate agents. With the potential reduction in agent commissions, there's concern that real estate professionals might cut back on their advertising spend, affecting Zillow's revenue. Despite these challenges, you can bet that Zillow and its competitors in the digital space is exploring new avenues for adapting its business model to stay relevant in this constantly evolving environment. All right, so that seems like a lot to think about, and we invite you to share your thoughts with us in the comments below. How do you perceive these upcoming changes? Do you believe that the potential shift in commission responsibilities will make the home buying process more equitable? Or could it place undue pressure on buyers, particularly those entering the market for the first time? And what about platforms like Zillow? How do you see them adapting to maintain their position in the industry? Buying houses and selling homes is going to get more interesting this year, that's for sure. Well, that's it for today. This is Real Estate Rundown. Thanks for watching.